What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been moving. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. So today we are back with another video, and today we are doing something that I've always wanted to do. We are going to be doing a bioactive setup for my crested geckos. Got this guy here. We also got one down here. Can't really see him very well, but I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm finally getting the chance to do it. It's probably gonna take me 2 or 3 days to actually get everything ready, but I got all these plants here, a whole bunch of plants. Got all of the tools, silicone, tape, anything I can need in that sense right there. I got some, it's mulch, but it's completely organic. All it is bark. To get a little bit more humidity held in the soil, and then we also got topsoil that the plants are going to go in. And then I also have this water pump here, and we're going to try to do a waterfall going down the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff set up and ready for me to start working on it. Catch you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so I got this set up. I've sat here and I've kind of visualized the way I want it. So we have it set up like this. I went on ahead and I did some taping so that way when I do the walls, because I'm going to do expanding foam on the walls, cover it in coconut fiber so it looks really nice. Do some bigger plants kind of here in the back, smaller plants in the front, and right back here, somewhere in this area here, I'm gonna have a little pond, and the waterfall is going to go down the wall here. Go down the wall here, and down the wall here, and collect in this pond. And the pump's also going to be hidden back there. I've decided I was going to go with this and put it in the back, kind of like something like this, and that way I can put the pump right back here, the water pump. So it'll kind of hide it a bit, and it's going to have a black tube that goes all the way up the wall back here and comes out probably somewhere around here. And hopefully we're going to get a nice trickle down the wall. That's the goal, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and get started kind of putting some of this stuff together. I'll set you up for a time lapse so you can watch it, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so I had to turn it on its side. As you can see, had to turn it on its side. Mostly because this spot right up here, right up there, I'm gonna do a planter for a pothos. And it kept falling over. So that is all done. You can see it's anywhere between 1 inch and 2 inches thick in the most thick parts. And then I'm also gonna, whenever this is dry enough, I'm gonna kind of build out on the sides a little bit, probably on that side, not on this side, just so I have like a little feeding ledge. I kind of gotta have to decide where I'm gonna put it. But also, you can't really tell very well, but right there's a solid line, and there's also one on the other side. That's where the waterfall is gonna run, right below that planter. So that's gonna be super cool. You can also see it up here, so that it's right there, right there. Thing right down there is going to be the little pond. But yeah, so somewhere right over here, there's going to be a feeding ledge that I still have to make. It's probably going to be about this long. Going to have some little cups to put in there. But yeah, next thing on the list, whenever this is done drying, probably going to give it a few hours, because I don't know if you can see in there, but when I shake it, it bounces around a lot. So I'm probably going to give this a few hours to dry. Might even wait a full day. Not really 100% sure yet. Give it a few hours to dry, carve it up so it looks nice. Take brown silicone, cover that, and put coconut fiber on it. So I will see you guys whenever this is done drying enough that I can carve it. What's going on, guys? Quick little update. So I have been working. I have a pretty good amount of stuff done. We have the entire background done. Well, most of it. I'm still gonna do a little feeding ledge over here, probably somewhere in this area. But big thing is I have taped off and actually foamed in the spot for the pond. That's a really important part. I didn't know exactly how I wanted it, so I kind of put this in here. This plant, this is Lucky Bamboo. It's gonna actually go inside of the water. I haven't decided yet if I want to keep it in this or not. I might repot it and put it down the bottom and just have the water go around it. Because if I do decide that I want to put the actual plant in the water itself, I will have to get a substrate and everything to put in the bottom, and I don't know how much that's going to actually fill up the pond, so it might be better off just leaving it in that. Another thing is that I have this pencil here. This pencil is covering up the other end of this tube. This tube is it leads up through the back, and it comes out right underneath here somewhere. You can't really see it, obviously. It comes out under there, and that's where the waterfall is actually going to come out. And I have that lip. Now, this hasn't been carved yet. None of this right here has been carved. So this is all going to actually be retracted down a little bit. But you see that lip, then it follows back there, and it drops off right down here behind the plant. Now, this plant's going to come up. Right now, this is all still drying, so I can't put it against it. But it's going to come up a little bit, and this is also going to be carved, so it's a little smoother and less taking up less space in there. But yeah, so that's the update as of now. I'm gonna get back to work. I have to let this dry, so it'll be probably another, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours before I'm actually able to do any more carving. But I might be able to let this dry a little bit, or just enough that I could get the other plants, and not the other plants, but the substrate in, and be able to actually put the other sticks that I have prepared that are gonna kind of spread around and give my crested geckos a couple places that they can hide. I've been using these gloves because I actually tore my hands up pretty good. Can't really see that on camera, can you? If I can get it to focus on my thumb. Anyway, you can kind of see it there, all over my hands, pretty bad. I thought it would be smart of me not to wear gloves. I thought not wearing gloves would be fine. I was wrong. I got it on my hands. It wouldn't come off. When it finally did come off, it took skin off with it. So I'm missing a bunch of skin on my hands. And I also, when I was carving with my knife, dropped it twice. The first time it went into my finger here. The second time it went into my hand, right there. So, lots of cuts. Needless to say, I got some gloves. I'm wearing gloves to do the rest of the foaming. But I will see you guys when I am able to get the next wall put in and get some carving done. Alright guys, so quick little update again. So we have a little bit done. I added this here. It's going to be a feeding station. I still have to trim a whole bunch down. I got to put the cups in. I actually placed the cups in there. You can see them right there. I'm going to have to still kind of trim around it and pull the cups out and make sure they fit in there nicely. I also went on ahead and added a stick that's going to be in there. It's taped right here for now. That tape's going to be removed once I am able to trim there where I've foamed them in, and there where I foamed them in. They kind of cross through this Y-shaped one here. It's just sitting on a pot right now. It's, as you can see, it's right level with this. I'm going to have the soil come right up. This actually will drop a teeny little bit once it's time for the soil to go in. But as you can see, I have brought this, the pond up so where it was level with this, and I'm going to trim it down again so it's slightly below this, so when I have the dirt and everything in there, it's almost level, right below level with this. But the large plant is going to go here. I have a smaller kind of shrub-like plant that's going to go here. It's going to stay low. It almost looks like grass, which I kind of like. And then I have another shorter plant that's going to go here. And then up there in this really poorly made hole is going to be my pothos. It's a vine-type plant, and I'm hoping it'll kind of drape down the wall. It probably will cover up the waterfall a little bit, but the whole purpose of the waterfall isn't necessarily for aesthetic purposes. It's more for my crested geckos to have a place to drink water that's moving all the time, because they do not drink stagnant water. They will only drink running water. I will still be spraying every day. It's still important to spray to keep the humidity up. I do plan on getting a misting system, but I have to order one. It hasn't come in yet. But yeah, next step. Let all of this cure probably until tomorrow morning. After that, I'll be able to untape this. Well, I'll probably wait to untape that. I'll shave everything down nice and flat. Add the silicone, add the coconut fiber to all of this. Then I will be able to add soil in, untape that, and we'll be good to put plants in, and then we can move our crested geckos in. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow evening. By the time that tomorrow evening should be when I'm able to move all the animals in. If not then the morning after that. And then this video will be going up the same day that all this is finished. Yeah, so I will see you guys when it is time to start trimming again. I am going to do a time lapse of that. I've been kind of doing this behind the scenes. I'm going to do a time lapse of me shaving everything down on the next time, and then also a time lapse of me doing the coconut fiber and the silicone and all that. And then I will also show all the plants going in and everything like that. Not in a time lapse though. But the rest of this video is going to be a little more detailed. Sorry, it's been kind of all over the place. Just been kind of working, getting my hands all dirty with the foam because I suck at using the foam. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow morning when we are going to start shaving this down. Until then. Okay guys, so it's pretty late, but I wanted to get this done. I have finished all the background. You see it all back there. Background's all done. Took a long time. It's not fully dry, not fully cured. The silicone back here on the waterfall still to cure. I put all the plants in. This plant isn't going here, it's going up there in the corner. But I'm gonna go ahead and time-lapse me putting all the plants in. And then this is gonna be pretty much done. Tomorrow I'm taking the tape off. Whenever everything's fully cured and all that, just to make sure everything's stuck. And then we are gonna move the crested geckos over. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the time lapse, get all this put in. I have a bowl so I can mix up the two different substrates, so it's a nice good mixture. I might spread some of the pine mulch on the top as well to kind of give it a nice floor covering kind of look, but I'm not sure. I already got all the roots kind of open up and separated out, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead. Alright guys, so we finally got it done. It still has to kind of set overnight the rest of the way. Silicone still has to set, fully cure before I feel comfortable putting water into the pond. Hopefully the water will flow down the wall. Expanding foam kind of does what it does. I'm really praying, hoping. The hole's there. I had the tube extended so I can kind of blow air through it to make sure there was still a spot, but the pump is now connected, so I can't do that because I had to connect it before I did the silicone and everything, so the pump was siliconed in. From the front, you can't really see the pump unless you're looking for it because it's all the way back there. There's gonna be a light up here, so it's gonna be a little better, but this is pretty much the finished product. You can see all the dirt here in the bottom. I'm gonna do something on the top to cover all this up so it doesn't look so dirty and it won't get muddy when it sprays. I don't know what I'm gonna cover it with yet. It probably will be something like Reptile bark or maybe just the regular pine bark that I have in there. I went on ahead and watered it. As you can see, the plants have water on them. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is still loose. It's not really in there sturdy, like super sturdy. Might put a bead of like silicone right here or maybe even some super glue or hot glue or something just to make sure they stay together. I don't really see it being a huge issue considering the crested geckos are very small right now. But yeah, this is it. And I'm super excited about this. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Took me the better part of a week, only because I'm very inexperienced when it comes to this. So this is my first time actually doing like the whole custom background and everything, but I think it turned out really great. It's gonna look super good with lighting. I gotta get a new heat lamp to put in there. I'm gonna do a ceramic heat emitter, so there's gonna be no light. This plant's gonna green up a whole lot. It was a lot greener at the store, so hopefully all these plants survive. I would really hate to tear this apart after just now building it. I'm a little worried about the pothos only because you can kind of see some exposed roots back there. I might have to kind of go in there with the blade and cut out that expanding foam some more to make that hole a little bigger. I'm hoping that the roots are strong enough to actually grow through the expanding foam. That'd be really cool. Then they'd have that entire back to kind of grow. But I'm hoping by the time this all grows out, it'll cover a whole bunch back here and kind of drape down over all this so it'll look super good. But yeah, this is pretty much the finished product. Next thing we're doing, not tomorrow, but on Sunday, this video should be up by Saturday night. Which is the 25th, or not the 25th, the 5th. Video should be up on the 5th, fingers crossed. And on the 6th, we are doing a new throttle body and tune on the GT. So that's going to be super cool. I'm thinking I might start doing a little vlog once a week, just kind of doing stuff. If I don't have anything planned, just kind of having a vlog or something to post. I've been struggling a lot with trying to find things to do with little money, little time. But thankfully, I had time to do all this. I might do a 21st birthday vlog. My birthday was October 31st, 3 days ago from today. But I've never had a sip of alcohol or anything like that. So my girlfriend's birthday is actually the 14th of this month, November. So on her 21st birthday, we might go out and I might try a whole bunch of different types of alcohols. So I might vlog that, not 100% sure. Never really vlogged in public before, but first time to do it. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have a bunch of vlogs. I'm gonna do an update on this tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably in the morning. We should be good. Tomorrow in the morning, we're gonna try to do the waterfall. Fingers crossed it works. See you guys then. Okay guys, so it is the next morning. I'm in my PetSmart clothes, but that's because I'm about to go to work here in a minute. But it is time to move the crested geckos in. I got everything plugged in. If you can see back there, the water's running, which is awesome. That's exactly how I wanted it. It runs down into the pond. So far, it looks like the pond has no leaks or anything, but this is the finished product. This is it, 100% done. The plants should all kind of grow a little bit more and color up a little bit more because they kind of set without any water or anything for a few days. When I came in here this morning after spraying, the humidity was at 75. Now it's 70 because the door's open. But it is holding humidity pretty well, which is good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these crested geckos moved in. So let's start. I moved them down here onto the floor just because I don't have too much space. Get this open. Oops. All right, we'll start with the little guy. Come here, buddy. Come on. There he is up close. He lost his tail. He didn't have it when I got him, but he's about the size of my thumb, which is super cute. So here he goes into his new enclosure. Do you want to go? Do you want, oh, you just want to climb on my arm? Okay, hold up. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Okay, hey. All right, let's show this one more time. Come on. Go in. Go ahead. Look, all this space is all for you. Here. There you go. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. He's gonna love this. Okay. Well, let's get the other one in. Where is he today? Oh, down here at the bottom. Hey, bud. This one doesn't like to be handled all too much. Oh, you're a little cold. What are you doing down there? You're gonna get cold. Oh, the other one's gone. Where'd he go? Who knows? Here. Why don't you go back there in the back? Let me get off right here? Huh? Yeah. Oh, those plants are too slippery for you, huh? Well, that's not good. Okay. Well, these guys are finally in. That is going to be it for this video. I had a ton of fun making this. I can't wait to make another one. The next one that I'm going to make, enclosure-wise, is going to be for my boy Sammy. He's in here. He likes to hide most of the day, but that's the next one that's going to be here. I'm pretty sure I flipped the camera around at some point, so I'm going to flip this back. Oh, he fell. He fell down. That's okay. As long as they don't fall into the water. Okay. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.